You're gonna hit your head.
You know. Manok. Manok.
Sa manok.
Manok, you're so tasty, boy.
Hi, manok.
Oh.
Hey, say hello.
Here from 1833 to 1849. It's a privately owned trading post, the St.Vrain&Company. The main purpose to trade in buffalo robes with the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes. We're also located on the Santa Fe Trail, an 800-mile land route running from Missouri down to Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is in the country of Mexico back then. And that's an important trade route. It's people trying to make money, bringing trade goods back and forth between those two areas. 3 months to traverse the Santa Fe Trail, and often this is the only stopover, the only
it's the only
structure.
stop. Okay.
It depends. It could be, but often.
Okay.
At least even if there was, it might be for a real long stretch the only one. So for people on the Santa Fe Trail, it's like a combination mechanic, rest stop, roadside diner, gas station, hotel. Every spring, all the buffalo robes we take it in a train, goes back to Missouri. On a wagon train, goes back to sell all those buffalo robes, to sell them and trade them at a profit. So this is, you make tight bales of 10, you press them down nice and tight, and then you get them in 3 times as many robes in the same amount of space as in the press. In the, you can see the bales in the, that's the fur ball. That'd be the most, back in the day, the most secure room.
Oh, okay.
That's all the furs are stored. Skins are money.
So before there would have always been Indians here trading for stuff to take back to the eastern United States. It's like a mud castle is what it really is. I think they had Mexican laborers build it to begin with. That's what. When I was little, I thought it was huge. I was like, this is a huge fortress. But now it's kind of small. Yeah, this might have been one of the owners. Oh, let me see. They don't mark it. Married to a native woman here, and there's a picture of her. The saddle room, yeah. These are Mexican style saddles. These are like vaquero saddles. No, not original. These are beaver hides. They used to make hats out of. Gentleman hats.
This one?
Yeah. These are traps for trapping the beaver and other animals. Yeah. This is a trading blanket. They use the Indians, the Native Americans like to buy these. Wool trading blanket, and they can make many things out of them. They trade the knives. The Indians will get knives for trading the furs to the the traders here. This is probably the traders' quarters, I think. boots, knives, coats, leathers, woolen blanket, saddle.
What's that for?
For packing the horses and the mules with goods. Dining room. In August 1846, visitor Francis Parkman wrote the Mr. Holt Company and Trader invited us to dinner, where to our admiration we found a table laid with white cloth with casters in the middle and chairs placed around it. Here another 1846 visitor Lawrence Garrard could be found drinking hot coffee, eating bread, buffalo, and steak doins, and listening to Charlotte, the glib-tongued sable fork cook, retailing her stock of news and surmises. This is like New Mexico style furniture, early Spanish colonial style.
This one.
Yeah. Broken Hand Fitzpatrick was named the first Indian agent for the Upper Platte and Arkansas Indian Agency. He learned the ways of the Indians. He was here for peace agreements. Thomas Fitzpatrick, Broken Hand. That's like his native name they gave him, maybe. Broken Hand, I'm not sure.
What's that?
It's the, he will explain maybe. The bellows, correct?
Yep.
It blows the fire hotter. It's necessary to get the fire hot enough to work the steel. So was that lead or steel, sir?
Copper.
Oh, copper. I stopped the video.
Mostly wagon parts.
Wagon parts made of copper? Okay.
No. I just happened to find some copper that I wanted to melt down.
Oh,
so
I
could
see.
Trade. Melting that down so I can trade it off or something.
Okay.
There's some leftover pieces of wire. No, mostly what we're working on here is iron.
Iron, okay.
Yeah.
Like 12 or 13 the first time I came. They had a lot of carpentry work to do because they always have to work on the wagons and stuff. Sometimes they have carpenters in here showing the old ways of carpentry.
We missed that.
Yeah, this is this is a cream of tartar. This is could be any number of things. It's a store. It's a gunpowder room. I have to look at that again. So these, honey, this is the native style or the local style of building, right? See this? The Mexican style of building. Those are the beams on the ceiling made of. Those kind of trees don't grow around here. They have to bring them from the mountains. Those long ones. These are brought from the mountains. The store is back there. Actually, I guess they did have a basement here in this one.
Right here.
Or storeroom underground. Warehouses. The far one's the powder room, the third warehouse. We're filled with trade goods and necessities such as gunpowder, dry goods, guns, tools, and foodstuffs. The last warehouse is set aside for furs.
This
Coming into Bent's Fort. Here the buffalo robes, beaver pelts, and other furs were stored until they were sent east. A good winter hide could be worth up to $3 in trade goods at Bent's Fort, and in turn could bring the company $5 to $6 in St. Louis. Every year as many as 15,000 of these bundled robes were carried by wagon and riverboat to St. Louis markets. So the trade, they took
They
all the
bring it to
goods
St. Louis.
to St. Louis, back east. This is the well.
Yeah.
They were surrounded by angry Indians or maybe the Mexican army, I guess. Then they can fight back because they have water in here. Water's for drinking in case they can't go out. Just stay here indefinitely as long as they have enough food. In the wintertime, they have fires going here. See, what's this say?
This is for water.
Yeah, for dipping water. That's like an early drinking, or like a cheap drinking cup here. Let's see what's this room. That's the well room.
This one is the Wells room.
Yeah, this is laborer's quarter. It's pretty well made for that time, 1850.
4 rooms.
These 4 rooms house the sleeping and eating quarters of the fort's laborers and other employees. A large number of Mexican laborers were brought up from Taos area to build the fort. Some stayed hired as packers, herders, domestics, and adobaderos, working with the adobe. Decades before the arrival of Americans to the area, groups of Mexican traders and cilaboleros, buffalo hunters, had penetrated the plains north of Santa Fe. The presence of pots and pans, strings of chiles, and stone manos and metates to grind their herbs and spices attest to the rooms used by las señoritas as a place for cooking. After assisting in the kitchen, they prepare meals for their families here. These rooms also reflect their customs and beliefs.
Oh yeah, they have the crosses.
Those blankets on the those are sarape.
These two?
Yeah, those are old, really old style. There's more saddle stuff. This is a rawhide riata for roping cattle. are the wagons like they use at the mission, Sonny. Like out in California, you see this. What's that out there on the back? I don't think I ever look. I want to see that little structure. What in the